How does LVT work and why is it better? Land value tax is a kind of tax that is, if you know property tax is really two taxes. It's a tax on the value of the property. So it's, the house or the business or whatever's on it. And it's a tax on the land, the space that the property occupies. Land value tax says, let's shift that to just the land instead of the property. And there's a whole bunch of reasons why that's better from a mathematical perspective. With most taxes, if you tax something, it impacts the supply and demand for that thing. But with land, there's a fixed amount of it. No one's making any more land. No one can destroy space in the universe. And that's really what we're talking about whenever we're talking about land. We're talking about space that you are buying the exclusive right to use. And so because there's a fixed amount of land, basically, a tax on the value of land doesn't impact supply and demand like other taxes do. Would it tax the rich more than farmers? Yes, it would. Farmers would actually come out better than most in a land value tax situation, which is counterintuitive, I think, because people hear land value tax and they think the more land you have, the more tax you pay. But it's on the value of the land. And farmland is generally not particularly valuable, at least when compared to like inner city land. Okay, this is a great example. There's an empty lot in the middle of my city that is privately owned. And the person who bought it several years ago, and it has increased in value like multiple times by millions of dollars since they bought it a few years ago. They've done nothing to do that. They just bought it and are speculating on it, and they're holding it empty, which sucks for the community because it's just littered with trash and it's overgrown. And basically the only thing on that piece of property is like campaign signs. And so a land value tax would say, actually you don't get to pay basically nothing for the right to hold this incredibly valuable piece of downtown space. You don't actually get to have that for free. No, you have to pay for it. And so yeah, the speculators and the companies who buy up these plots of land in the middle of cities and keep them as like surface level parking lots that they let, rot over years and years. And the people who just keep them, people who buy them out of state and speculate on them and just leave them, they would end up getting hosed. But farmers would be better off.